morning everyone, welcome back to another video. Now this video we're going to be exploring a bit of the Galloway forest, as well as going to Frugaldom, the little community, and they got there, but I'll talk to you later about that when we get there. I'm just wanting to show you tilting again. I've tilted one of the panels because one's a bit easier to tilt for the other for various reasons, so I did that one, and now I'm getting in 126 watts from that one, and I'm getting in 26 watts from the other panel. So yeah, I'm going to go up there and tilt the other one because that has proven that it's well worth it. I'll be here for a couple of hours and then I'll put them down. I know everyone says they can't be arsed with the faff, but I can, and maybe I'll make some actuatory business. I'm kind of inspired after Cam did his, because it does look quite simple if you make a bracket on the outside, but we'll see. But for this winter I'm absolutely fine doing it by hand. Definitely going to tilt that other one. Crazy. Right, let's go tilt that. I just looked at the temperature gauge. It's now 2.8 degrees outside. Steadily dropping. I've just chucked another 2 logs on the fire, just small ones, not so they don't go for ages, because I've got to go into the shops later. But then I'm going to do a bit of exploring later on in this video. We're just going to set the sat-nav to a random place and then just turn the sat-nav off and explore. I ain't done that properly before, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Just an actual exploration, discovering things completely for myself. Look at that! It's 5 to 10 in the morning and I'm getting 420 watts. Tilting solar. Ah, come to Scotland and that's the most sun I've seen in weeks. Look at it! There's a fly just landed on the lens. Oh, that's so warmy. The cab's warm, although if I leave the door open it ain't gonna be. Cab's nice and warm. It's naturally heated by the sun, and I'm just about to head off. It's been a lovely spot. Getting the wood from just there. On Google Maps this was a forest before, and you can see reminiscence of a load of wood, so I probably didn't even really need to walk up there, but it was a nice morning walk. And yeah, that sun is blessed. Absolutely loving it. And as you saw, getting in 500 watts when the panels were tilted, and now I've dropped them back down, I'm getting in like 150 watts between them, 200 maybe. So yeah, at least 2 times the difference, but usually about 5 times difference. Tilting panels. Anyway, let's go to Aldi, get some fuel, go to Dumfries, and then head off. And I've got a few spots, and maybe I'll go to Frugaldom tomorrow morning because there is a spot kind of on the way that I'd like to stay the night at. So yeah, might change my plan there. Let's head off. I'll see you guys on the road. So, we've already hit the hills, as you can probably hear. I hope all the microphones working well. We got a 30-minute drive to Dumfries, which is probably going to be more like 45 minutes because I can't see myself going over 4th gear at the moment, at least. Anyway, see you in Dumfries. Okay, so all the shopping is done now. Fuel is got. I've had lunch. It's now 3 o'clock. I'm just looking at my map. I'm going to drive down the A75 towards Castle Douglas area, which is a town, not a castle, just to clear things up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just in Dumfries, and then I'm going to, there's a little spot there that I want to check out. Not going to stay the night there, but just going to check it out. And then the staying overnight spot is just down there, as you can see. Yeah, on the way to Newton Stewart area, which is where Frugaldom is. Okay, instant change of plan. We're now going that route, which is the faster route, if the camera will focus. There we are. So otherwise it's just going to be dark and it's not going to be worth exploring anywhere. So yeah, shame, but my fault. I was enjoying the sun this morning and charging the batteries, and then I had to do the shopping, so it is what it is. But yeah, let's do that. Hour and a half, maybe a bit more, and we should get some more charge in the battery, which is always good. Whoa, all sorts of stuff going on here. I always just smile when things are going wrong, you know? Just smile through it, it makes it better. Everyone's just so miserable. Not to the Scottish, just to the United Kingdom. I cannot find the way out of this place. They make them such a maze to get out of. And I just bumped the curb. Luckily, we're all good. Right. Third time lucky. Let's follow this person out the car park, because I'm pretty sure they're going out, so at least I'll get out that way as well. Oh, also, by the way, I worked at the MPG. Rose has been averaging 21-ish MPG, which is not bad considering I've let the van warm up for 45 minutes this morning, and also there's been a few hills involved, so it's not bad. That air filter really has increased the MPG and noisiness, but we don't really care about that. Nice Iveco there. This is the bridge, and the river. It's beautiful. And there's someone parked right where I want to go. Just parked in front of the entrance. Doesn't really look van friendly, to be honest. I'm all for exploring, but I don't know, that van being parked there. Still a lovely drive and a spot to come back to, I think. It's just a bit on the main road. I think if anyone saw you, they'd get annoyed. Yeah, it's now getting dark anyway, as you can see. Apologies about the lighting. But yeah, I'm just going to get to my viaduct spot for tonight, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you there. So, good evening everyone. Oh, what a drive that was. It was lovely. It did go on and on though, because I was like, basically it wanted to send me down a forest track that had a locked gate. Anyway, I found a new way. I pinned like the entrance to the road for here, closer to the main road, so then it took me round the correct way, the long way, because it wasn't even offering a route, and then I was able to go up. But yeah, it was miles of just third gear, just third, just like 30 mile an hour going down to 20 mile an hour. Not many cars at all, saw one or two along a 10-mile stretch. But yeah, we're here now and it's lovely. I think the internet on my Wi-Fi is okay and my phone doesn't actually have any. Oh, it's got one bar now. So it's good to know we got a little bit of internet for entertainment reasons. Got a video, well, last week's video I'm putting together for you guys, and hopefully get it up to the Patreon people well, in the next day or two, hopefully. And then that'll be about 5 days early, so if you do want to join me on Patreon, the link is always in the description, but as I say, no obligations to do so. So I'm cooking dinner in the burner again. Thank you to whoever it was. I'll have to go back to look at the comment and thank you, because I'd never thought about you. I mean, I had thought about it, but I thought, nah, that probably won't work. And then because someone said it, I was like, you know what, I'll give it a go. And then obviously it worked too well last time. I've just put a potato in, and I'm just about to then put some carrots in, and I've also got this pie to go as well. So I'm gonna do some peas on the top of the burner. I'm gonna do the pie inside the burner, which I don't think needs much, I'm hoping. 25 to 30 minutes. Again, I'm just doing everything in tin foil. It would be good to get one of those oven things. I don't know what they're called. You know, the ceramic pots with a lid on the top. That's what I saw Marie do that banana cake in, and that might be worth me doing some bread or cake or something like that in. I could do it in my little loaf tin with some tin foil on the top. Would that work? I don't know. I'm not a professional cook, I just follow recipes, okay? Everyone thinks my cooking's good, it's just recipes, it's nothing to do with me. You can all do the same, honestly. Anyone who thinks they can't, you can. Just look at a recipe and you just do what it says. It's simple. It's easy as that. I know we're not the best at following instructions sometimes, because instructions you don't really need, but recipes are different. Just follow the recipe and you'll get there. So I'm not expecting to be done yet. It's not. I'm just checking it's not burned. There we are. It's all amazing apart from that half of the pastry bit. So if you don't look at that bit, it looks great. You know, if I take an Instagram picture and it's like that, you'll think it's amazing. Just don't look at that bit there. And we could do with some gravy too, but I don't have any, so I do apologise to those. Yeah, I think this is going to be quite nice, to be fair. I don't have any butter to go with the potatoes either, which are definitely cooked, which is nice. I don't think that's too bad. All cooked from inside the burner and used 0 power. None. Love it. So that's it now. I'm going to go to bed, but that dinner was rather nice actually. I was well surprised how nice it was, just for my burner cooking. There's about an hour in there for the potatoes and then about 40 minutes for everything else. But yeah, I was impressed, I was. But anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow when we head off here, and I'll probably get some more wood as well. And yeah, it doesn't look too cold. 5 degrees at the moment. Probably won't get much colder. I don't think it's supposed to be as nice a day tomorrow, so yeah. But anyway, as I say, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. could barely see Rose. If her cab was green, you pretty much couldn't see her. Just there. Yeah. Right. Trying to get to the viaduct. I think it's this way and up. What a beautiful view from up here. Look at that! Got Rose down there. The colours are just fucking awesome. Sorry, I'm just loving it. Absolutely loving it. And there's one of those like picturesque white houses there. Yeah. As always, despite the Scottish weather, it adds nothing but more mood and just makes it even nicer. So I forgot to mention, last night, driving along the A72, there's so many just pull-ins and car parks that are like secluded just off the main road. And it's just like, so many of them, like so much choice. I pass like 10 or more, just like along the same road for about 15 miles. So that's like one every mile. It's mad. So you've got so much choice just to pull over and enjoy. Maybe not stay the night, I don't know, you know, again on the main road. But you can judge that by when you get there. But just as a stop for the day and just an adventure. Like, you don't get that even in Wales. I had high expectations for Wales, and I think that when I realised it's not as friendly there as you think, then it kind of put my expectations for Scotland down, but no, they are holding up. I was also hoping to get some wood, but can't really get to any woodland. I stumbled down here in an exploration, but not found much. Ugh. And this is literally just climbing the steepest verge. Right. Yeah, so don't think I can really get to any of this wood. There's a bit of wood the other side of the river, which is the side I'm parked on. So yeah, might be able to find some there, but for now I'm gonna get back up there and head back towards the van. I bloody love that van. She's awesome. Oh, and I haven't told you, I've done 9,000 miles in her now. Clocking the miles on, soon we'll be at 10k. She's a beast. Let me show you what 24 hours driving around yesterday in Scotland has done. Probably can't see that, that's all mud. This bit's quite nice, this bit's very muddy. Apologies about the wind noise. There's mud all down there. Obviously not too bad. And then obviously we've got loads of mud here, and where it comes out the wheel arches, like this. We've caught a bit of water already. Yeah, look at that for mud. I will be jet washing her once a month-ish while I'm up here. I'll go to one of those petrol stations and clean out the wheel arches just to keep on top of it. I'd advise anyone with any kind of rusty van to do that. Ivecos, Sprinters, anything really rust. Even galvanised vans rust, and don't argue because I've seen it. Oh no! I lost a wheel arch again. Ah, that was an Audi. I thought I just nudged the curb, not pulled it off. I'll have to go to Halfords and get a new one of them then, because I can't be having this. I thought this side looked quite muddy. You can't see it, but you can tell again by the top of the light there and the top of that clean light there. So, god damn it. Right, that's now on the list. Never ended. I should keep a spare one. You might say it's a bit of a shit design, but it's just the way they hang low to work well. Just don't reverse up against anything. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to edit this video, or the last week's video, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay, so I'm going to drive to get the good old douse all the water down there. I also just remembered my bucket's there as well, So the reason I'm driving to go and get this firewood is because I'm more just short on time. I want to make it to Frugaldom in good time so I'm not there which stupidly late when it's going to get dark. And I'm just watching this bucket of water which is almost overflowing. You might ask why I put it in there. I just couldn't be asked to decant it right now because I only just remembered. I'm only going there, that's why. Reversing with the reverse cam is really easy because you just keep it straight in there and then you just don't veer off. It's more confusing looking at your mirrors. You're better off just looking at that. So yeah, I'm going to reverse. Okay, so I hope you can hear me all right. It's very wet. It's gone from a light drizzle to just heavy drizzle, light rain, and it's just like water. It's that awful moment. What we just went over there, and that's a drain, but they've used like the motorway siding stuff, which I thought was quite ingenious. I liked that. But yeah, now we've got this half an hour drive out of here. I've got no internet. It's weird. The internet was good last night. Well, it's not weird. It's weather dependent. So yeah, because there's no internet, I've taken the coordinates from the Google Maps pin that is saved in my phone, so I don't need internet for, and I've stuck it in organic maps, which I did mention in a previous video. I do highly recommend having some kind of offline maps on your phone, so that then you can at least get from A to B without internet. Yeah, quite an important thing. But yeah, I've just set it up and it says 31 minutes, but it's always ambitious, so I'm going to expect like 45, 50 minutes. But that's fine. As I say, I'm in no rush. So I've just driven past those Forestry Commission people, and as you'll see from this clip, there was a gravel track just round the corner for them, which would have been perfect for passing on. Instead they forced me onto the grass. It's because I didn't know. If I'd have known that was there, I would have gone, no, you reverse. Fuckers. They probably had the excuse of, yeah, but there's 3 of us. And I'm like, yeah, but there's a space there and there ain't one here. Anyway, enough rambling. Noisy van, let's go!
So as we head closer to Frugaldom, we go more into the middle of nowhere, just kind of forestry tracks, and it was a joy driving along them. They were mostly very smooth, I didn't see a single car, and the views were spectacular.
So, I've just made, well, in the process of making, hopefully not too crumbly stuff, though it does look quite crumbly. So this is date and peanut butter and chocolate chips and oats, and it's going to be a bar, although it's going to be circular first because this is the only flat thing that will fit in my freezer, because these camper van freezers are tiny. Yum, that's very nice. No power either, that was the idea. So I'm going to store these away, keep them in the fridge, and yeah, very nice. So I just chose the worst time to come out. It's now started blowing a gale, and yeah. But here is Frugaldom. I've got my chimney extension on again, as you can see. And then over here, hoping the wind's not too loud, we've got the little animals, which is very cool. So I'll link their Google Maps pin below, because they are an official Scottish air, so that's cool. And they also have donations box, and I just noticed a PayPal thing, so that's pretty cool. And then you've also got like a washing up and bins and waste disposal, and rainwater for washing dishes, but obviously not drinking. So yeah, and then a few huts you can stay in as well. Apologies for the rain on the lens. Literally sideways rain. I'm not sure if you can see that. Should we give you a bit more? So there's the goat. I forgot what his name is, but didn't see him yesterday. He's out today. Right, went back to change camera and put some waterproof trousers on that I got from Sturmats in Wales, Anglesey. So yeah, they're doing their job nicely. And get the GoPro because it's a bit more wet than I thought. Place to park maybe. These wind turbines are definitely a good place. It's definitely very windy. It's kind of sheltered down by the trees down in Frugaldom. I always find with wind turbines they just look like they're really randomly spaced out, but there must be some logic behind where they are. They just look so random, like you got one there, one there, one there, big gap, and then two little ones over there, and then a big gap, and then a few around here, and then that one again, and one in front of it. It's like, what? Yeah, well, I bet they're generating a hell of a lot of power. Makes me think about wind power for my van. Definitely want to look into it. Maybe this winter, maybe have a little project on the road. Because I know Cam's having a go at it, and I'll be interested to see what he does. Yeah, let's do some research on that. Anyway, I'm going to turn around now and catch you back at the van. Look at the line down there, can you see it? And the man-made forest. This is all for logging. Which, you know, I was just thinking about it, it's quite an efficient process really. They cut the beam out, and then all of the sawdust goes somewhere, and then I'm sure the smaller bits go to like wood chippings. But I was just thinking these are the perfect trees. If you look up there you can see this one's just wobbling loads, and it's the perfect example of trees not to park near when it's windy, because as you can see there's quite a few fallen ones because they're not very stable because they're so tall, and if it's windy they might crush your van if it's parked around here. So yeah, always be careful in Scotland because there's lots of these. So only park in forests if it's guaranteed to be still. just because I saw that on someone else's video as well, and it does make a lot of sense, so I thought I'd mention it. Because I do like to park in woodlands, despite the poor solar. Also some little horses here. And there's this little cool place as well. Just so many cool things here. Definitely recommend it. Pretty cool. We can meander this way. Scarecrow. And more horses. Hut, which you can stay in, as I said. And then my van is just round here. Last night I made some dal, which was very nice. I made that for lunch today. And I was just going to talk about the temperature. Here is the temperature. It is mild. It's been 12 degrees all night. This was reading 50%, but it's amazing when the burner goes down, it instantly starts climbing again. But there is a cold spell coming. I think it's coming mostly over the whole of the UK. But yeah, it's going to be like -1 overnight consistently and like 5 degrees in the day. So we're here. Winter is coming as of tomorrow. So yeah, because I'm having to let the burner die out today, which means then I got to light it, and it's harder to find paper than it is to find wood. So I'd rather light it less and have it on longer. It also, as I say, keeps the damp out, but I don't need it on now. As you saw, it's 20 degrees. I got a wiring solar panel on one of those cabins to help out a bit. So yeah, I might film that. Just stick some MC4s on it, drill a hole through the wall, which will be a bit nerve-wracking. But I've done plenty of that in vans, so what's the difference? And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. So this is what I've done. There is a flexi panel with a, it's not flexi, folding panel with a controller built into it. And it had an Anderson connector on the end, but she wanted to have the battery inside and the solar panel outside, so I wired some little joiner cables in using MC4, so they're waterproof, to the outside, and that means you've got a cable and you can unplug them and add an extension into an MC4, so that's good. And then in here it's got the other side with, I say, the Anderson connector there, a little inline fuse, and then it just goes through the wall and on with crocodile clips. So very simple, very rudimentary, but it works and it's simple, as I say. And now you can unplug the battery here, disconnect it on the crocodile clips if you wanted to, and you can also disconnect or extend the solar panel cables on the outside. So yeah, good job done. Good morning all. We're at 25% with 71 amp hours left. But we do have 117 coming in. And I am about to leave in an hour, but if I wasn't, I'd be tilting the panels and I'd see about 400 there again. So yeah, but I've got a 3-hour drive to kind of northwest of here, and that should give me a decent amount of charge. But for now I'm going to help lady at Frugaldom do 1 or 2 more last things, and then I'll be off about midday, which is in about an hour and a half actually, or 2 hours, and then yeah, heading off. Got a 3-hour drive and we're going to make the most of it. I need some water, some fuel, and go to the bins and stuff. Amenities, but not shopping. Just fuel to spend money on. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. I'm going to go sit on the roof. You can come join me. I've just made a cup of tea, put a hat on probably, because it's quite cold, but the sun's out, so let's make the most of it. Good thing about the roof deck means I can sit up here when it's been rainy, because otherwise you sit in the puddle that's down below me. I'm not sure if you can see those heat waves coming off. Look there near the fence. That sun is warm. So, good afternoon everyone. It is 22:12, so still the morning. I am heading off to a friend's, but we're going to do a little bit of driving
well, obviously quite a lot of driving, 3 hours I think it is, so yeah, just take you along for the ride, the scenery. If there's anything nice, I'll film it. If not, time lapse of the road. Rose is warmed up, batteries are charging, and from solar as well. Right, let's go.
So good morning everyone, I got here last night, forgot to end this video. I'm going to end these videos on Friday, today is now Saturday, so that it gives me the weekend to edit them and get them up by Monday for the patrons. So got a rough plan for the videos. The drive yesterday was really nice, as you will have seen. I passed 2 gritting lorries leaving Dumfries, which was lovely to be blasted in salt the first frosty night. Speaking of which, it is frosty, but that's for next week's video. I popped to the charity shop, got myself some nicer trousers, because if you hadn't spotted that they were falling apart. And I also got a scarf, so I'm prepared for the winter now. Yeah, the road last night was like the A701 or A708, something like that. I'll clarify and stick it down here. But that is a lovely road, and if you're looking for a nice drive, that is a nice drive. And there's a couple of spots there. I saw a motorhome or two parked up off the side. So yeah, really nice area there. But very narrow roads. I'm wider than the lines, so if you meet something oncoming, they have to really slow down. I barely went over 35 miles an hour along that road. Scottish A roads are something different, is what I learned. So that's going to be it for this video. I made it to my friends. Burner's well and truly lit. We're in the minus figures, but as I say, we'll save that for next week's video. One other thing, I also posted off a sticker, so thank you to David, I think it was, for buying the sticker. And if anyone else wants to buy a sticker or buy me a coffee or anything, there's links in the description. And yeah, you can buy a sticker for, I think, £2 it is. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, and if you did enjoy it, let me know what you think about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and hit that like button, and I'll see you next week.